Good Thursday evening. Southeast Texas could be stormy tonight across the area, particularly up in the lakes area. We're watching a line of showers and storms. This is one model, but it does bring it all the way to the coast. These models have been flip-flopping since yesterday, last night, and today. The models have tended or trended towards wetter here in the triangle, where we really need it, as we're over 9 1/3 inches of rain below normal. But again, I think the best risk of severe weather is mostly going to be in the lakes area as that line moves on in between about 6 and 10 p.m. A slight risk there. Severe is possible in inland southeast Texas. That's Hardin, southern Jasper, southern Newton counties. We'll go with 100% coverage there. And for the triangle, it's unclear how far that line will trek on through. It may go all the way to the coast and we got 100% coverage, but right now I think severe weather is unlikely in the triangle. It's not impossible, but I think we'll get showers and storms this evening, roughly between about 8 p.m. and midnight. So keep your fingers crossed. We certainly need it here in the triangle. Again, the best risk of severe weather if we see it mainly up towards Tyler, northern Jasper, northern Newton County. So after that, looks like a record-breaking high coming up tomorrow. Saturday, we're going to be close in the mid-90s. This is in Beaumont. Could be warmer up in the lakes, a good 10 degrees above normal. For Mother's Day, we'll tie the record at 92. Oh, wait, there's more. Going to be close coming up Monday. We'll be 8 degrees above normal. And for Tuesday of next week, well above normal, 8 degrees above normal. Record high is 95, set back in 1927. So the bottom line is, if we don't get rain tonight, that's it for the next 7 to 10 days across southeast Texas. So again, this is the best promise of rain over the next several days ahead of this front. It's going to limp into southeast Texas and stall. You can see very little in the way of severe weather reports. A tornado reported up towards the north, but that is it. Only one report out of this whole watch as we watch the tail end of this moving on in towards, say, Tyler County. As I record this at 5:30 p.m., of course, radar will be updated. I invite you to check out the rest of our website for the very latest on radar. It's all due to this upper level low pressure system moving through the central plains that is lobbing disturbances our way and creating that line. Now, as we head on into, say, this weekend, we'll see a ridge of high pressure. You can see it building over our area, a little disturbance there, but without any moisture in the atmosphere, it's not going to make any rain or clouds, it looks like. So this is what we call a dirty ridge of high pressure. Then as we head on into the first half of next week, high pressure aloft really builds on in, and that will bring us hot, humid, sunny skies coming up for much of next week. Now, this is one model. It may or not be right. I do think we're going to see the rain. I agree with this, and I agree with it, a good coverage and through inland southeast Texas. What is inland southeast Texas? Hardin, southern Jasper, southern Newton counties. For decades, we have always heard the lakes and the triangle. But what about inland southeast Texas? If you're in Hardin County, you don't live in the triangle, you don't live in the lakes. So we're kind of delineating this a little bit. So lakes area, 100% coverage. Inland southeast Texas, probably 100% coverage. And we're hopeful this is correct, that line will indeed move on through the triangle because we need it. Otherwise, most of the activity should be gone by midnight. And we could see some fog overnight and in the morning as winds shift north, and we see some fog. And then for tomorrow, lots of sun. And if we hit 92 in Beaumont, we will break the record. Could get into the upper 80s in the lakes area. On the Gulf of Mexico, choppy seas around 2 to 4 feet in your coastal marine forecast. We'll see southwest winds at 10 to 20 knots, water temperature 80 degrees. Our forecast tonight. At this point, 70-80% coverage in the triangle, 100% coverage in the lakes. Inland southeast Texas, you got 100% coverage. Otherwise, temperatures will cool into the 60s, and we'll see some patchy fog in the morning, and that will give us lots of sun tomorrow afternoon as winds become westerly. Highs mid to upper 80s in the lakes, lower 90s in the triangle. And for, say, your weekend, Mother's Day weekend, hot days, hot, humid afternoons with lots of sun, lows in the 70s. For Mother's Day, you can see 92 degrees. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Sunny to mostly sunny, lows in the 70s, highs in the low to mid 90s. Possibility of record-breaking temperatures once again coming up Wednesday and Thursday. as we're a good 10 degrees above normal thanks to high pressure. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.